Welcome back to our first devlog. This one, we've actually made progress on the game, and I'm super happy with the first month and how it's gone, considering I have no experience in doing this before whatsoever. All of the art that you're going to see and all of the programming, everything that's gone into this game is done by me, so all the animations as well. That's done by me, so if it looks a bit shoddy, it is a bit, but eventually down the line, I can always pay people to, fix up the game, do better art, and just change things up and make it look better. But for now, I think it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys, and then you can see how it's looking, because I think it's looking pretty good. As you can see, we've got a little guy. He can walk around, do things. One of the big things I had throughout this whole dev process is camera, setting the camera up and actually working with him. Because it was, when we were going diagonally, it was really like shaking the screen, so I've managed to fix that. I just had to use the camera and program the camera and do all of that, and code the camera properly, because I was just using the camera at the side in the viewport and just following the character, which is good unless you want to move diagonally. So now it looks pretty smooth, I think, and he walks. We've got that, and we did add a little jumping animation to him, so that will have stamina eventually, but now he can jump. We've also added a few things, so if we talk, we can look at the bed and it says it's not a good idea to get back into bed. A lot of this stuff has this kind of thing, so we can say that. And then we've got mum down here, and again we can just look at this and say, not like we've got anything, because they're quite a poor family is what we're trying to get from this. And yeah, if we jump into the side, it does shake the screen. I'm going to add like a knockback, I think, to this. So if you do jump into the wall, it bounces you back a bit. And then you've got mum here, who's she's pretty cool. And then if we talk to her, how are you feeling? And then you've got some options that you can click through. So we've already got this, but if we talk to her, she moves. If we talk to her here, she moves there, so I'm happy with that. So I think so far that kind of progress is pretty good, especially for like the first month. Honeydew Homestead is the name of the place that we are, so I'm really happy with that. And then we've got signposts which say, the mines, the lake, and then the bay. Obviously the bay isn't there, we haven't done any of that yet. We have some benches, and then we're at the lake, so it's just this, like there's not going to be anything there. And then yeah, if we go up, there's another one that says the farm is here, which this is going to be here, and we're going to have some animals here eventually, but you're not actually going to be able to go this way, like past there at some point. And then we have the mines here, so we walk in and we got this, and I do actually kind of like the little torches that I did with the animated lighting, so happy with that. Don't need a pick right now, so we've done all of this, and honestly I think for like a first time, all of this is done by me again, the art and everything. So I haven't done all of the art on stream, but I've done a lot of it. Like I did mum on stream, and I changed up some things with the guy, with the main character. And then we got a little chair, which I don't know if they work. And then we do have dad, which we're currently trying to fix. So right now he's looking sideways. I want him to be looking up, but it's using the wrong thing, and I can't work it out. I need to change some of the code because I think the code's wrong for him, but he will look at us. That's not what he's going to say. He's going to say more than that. We were testing it, and that's all we've got so far. But he's got a little pick in his hand, and if you look, holding it in that hand, and if he turns around, it's behind him. So I think it looks pretty good. Yeah, I want him to be facing the wall though, so it looks like he's like actually on the mine. And then there's not really much in here. This is just a little look around, and these eventually we're going to be able to, not in this place, but later on, this is the kind of stuff you're going to look for, and you can get gems from the rocks. There's not going to be too many, but that's another way of finding treasure when you're out on the sails in the sea. But I think for a first month, and I haven't actually streamed that much, so I think I've done like 2 a week, and they haven't been too long. I think this is a pretty good start, because I've honestly not done anything like this before. Like the drawing and animation I do a bit of. I did an animation degree at university, but I think I'm really happy with the progress of like everything that we've done. And I think I didn't expect it to be as far along as it is, which I know people may look at it and go, oh, it's not really that far along, like you've still got a long, like I know I've got a long way to go, but considering I've done all of this on my own, and this is just how it is, and it's turned out this way with like, you know, 2 full instances almost fully done. All I need to do for the instance is fix up Dad. I need to fix him up so he's facing the opposite way. I need to do his text. I need to work it out so when you speak to them once, how it gets rid of that speech, and then from then the speech will like he'll say something else if you speak to him again. So like I want you to have a main dialogue, and then if you speak to him after, he's like, hey, why aren't you doing that, or something like that. Like I want to do that kind of thing, so then you're not repeating the same kind of thing when you speak to them. And then I also need to sort out an inventory, because he's going to give you a gem to go and sell, which we need to do. So once we've done that, then we should unlock the inventory, should unlock the gem that you can't really do anything else with. And then you come down, and then Mum will say, hey, you should be going to sell that. And then I think for the first like instance before we get down to the city, that's done, which I'm pretty happy with for a first month. I thought this was going to take a lot longer, and I know we've got a long way to go before we're like even remotely nearly done. It's like even done like a little demo of the game, but I think it's pretty good. I don't know what you guys think, but like I want to add a shadow on the bottom of him as well. So like when he jumps, you can see the shadow, and then when he jumps into the wall and bounces back, you'll see the shadow. But I think it's looking pretty good, and it may not look the smoothest, but like for like a starter and just, you know, like trying this out for the first time, I'm surprised, and I think it's pretty good. So I'm happy with it, and I'm wondering to see like what other people think that, you know, have experience in this kind of thing and what they kind of think it's like. But I'm really genuinely happy with it, and I'm looking forward to the next month, which is going to be a bit thingy at the start 'cause it's my birthday, and then later in the month I'm going away, so there won't be as much progress I think in the next month. But then in May we should be able to start up again and do a lot more, because yeah, April's my birthday month, and then I'm away for a lot of other things, so it's just been a busy month in April. So yeah, super excited, and I hope you guys are looking forward to it as well. Let me know what you think. Let me know what kind of things that you want to see with this. I'm genuinely really proud of what I've done, I think, considering like the absolute zero knowledge of any programming or game development beforehand. Like this is what we got and I'm super happy with it. But if you want to see me do this live, make sure you're watching me over on Twitch, and until the next update, I'll catch you all then.